Yo, what it is, it's the Creek Boys, and you're locked in with the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Every day I'm with Vibe Perspective.
Yo, what it do, family? It's your favorite host, Mike on the mic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Tapped in with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK, DJ Artiste on the ones and twos. We back at it again for another Vibe South Tuesday, another series of interviews. Shout out to each and every one of my listeners tonight. Be sure to call in at 443-377-1872. Again, the number is 443-377-1872. We got a super special guest in the building. I know you've seen him around the city. I know you've seen him all throughout social media, performing everywhere, in the States, out of states, doing things with artists, all types of stuff. If you don't know who I'm talking about, we got my guy, DJ Duke is in the building. What's up, bro?
Man, I gotta say that intro. but first, thanks Mike for having, of course, DJ Artiste, and of course the celebrity, the one and only DJ OKK in the building.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Absolutely. I gotta put some respect on your name. Like I said, it's a lot of people like doubting you. I'm telling you. I gotta make sure we set the record right on my show. You know what I'm saying? So man, if you want to listen more, if you want to tap in more with stuff he's doing, make sure you go follow him at DJ Duke Live on Instagram at DJ DUKELIVE on Instagram as we go through the interview, so you can match your name to the man and match the work to the guy himself. Man, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here with me.
It's amazing, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta give people our respect in the building, and of course, I see you doing your thing, and I gotta, bring you in and talk to you about your story. And I'm a guy that likes to start from the beginning. I like to, set up the origin story the right way. So tell me about like sort of getting into DJing, starting off. I think you started about 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm about 6.5 years now.
Man,
I started. You ever heard of Cloverdale?
Yeah.
Basketball. So I started being a youth director at Cloverdale. Well, I started playing basketball first.
Okay.
And
I'm
one of the best athletes ever. I come from Melbourne, the best rank ever. People know that. It's known. Pull up Duke.
Pull up Duke.
Okay. So I went to St. Francis, Monroe. So I play. I played Mount St. Joe. I played all the powerhouses. Once I realized I wasn't going to really make it. I was like, okay. Then Omar Charlotte, my best friend. Omar can make. I'm not going to make it. So I had a scholarship in Nebraska Wesleyan. That's a whole little story I didn't go with. Long story short, I became the youth director at Cloverdale. I was one of the leading scorers in the league. What's that? The Christian Basketball League. It was at the YMCA.
Yeah.
On East. So Mr. Bill took a liking to me. So I ended up running Cloverdale, and I was the youth director for 2.5 years.
Man.
I got that because Coach Terry Bryant, people know Coach Mello.
Big shout.
Yeah. He had he did like 10 years for murder, and he didn't commit.
Yeah.
But they didn't want that publicity. And then Michael Plater passed away. So they need somebody to fill.
Right.
I just had to be there at the right time. He was like, yo, won't you be there? Youth director. So I became the youth director. So I ran there for like 2.5, 3 years. So that's how I got all my connects. They know I'm from the Avenue, so I know it.
Right.
So I got my connects, and I started paying a DJ every week. DJ Slick, Park Heights.
Yeah.
So like, yo, keep paying this nigga. You come from there?
Yeah, you can go.
Right.
I'm glad you asked.
Thanks. I keep paying this nigga like the fuck.
Yeah.
Some niggas like throwing a month. And then Mello was giving like $25,000 for summer. It was just something like unnecessary money.
Yeah.
I learned to DJ.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's what I did.
Man, talk about taking an opportunity and like shooting.
I gotta say recipes to Sharon Bowles, Muzzy Bowles' sister.
Yeah,
she
for
gave
sure.
me a shot behind me with the city. I couldn't get it at the time with my record, which I don't have a bad record.
Yeah.
It was some hating shit, but I didn't get it. So they ended up giving me 4 rec centers off the break. So I had CC Jackson, Hearn Run, Monroe Park, and I forgot the other rec at the same time. I got paid. Maybe I don't get in trouble, but I got paid. They said I was a DJ. So that's how I got my money. First time was $10,000.
Wow.
I had 4 rec centers. So I go each rec and DJ. I didn't know what I was doing. Put a mix on.
Yeah.
That's how I started. Honestly, that's how I started.
Yeah. Man, that's incredible. I think, 2 things. This is the second interview we had in 2 weeks that we had like hoopers, like people actually play basketball. Shout out. I also seen like a lot of like energy around the CIAA weekend, a lot of stuff that was happening. I did the celebrity basketball game. Shout out to Big Kemp who did a lot of work at CC Jackson.
Kemp alright. He ain't all that. No.
He's like, I give him buckets, but like
he went to Douglas. I'm sorry to hear that. No. I think Kim did go to bed.
Man, big shout out to Kemp. I gotta definitely shout him out. And also, like, I'm noticing something early on, like, doing the youth centers, doing like the rec centers, like you start to like see that there's a heart for service there. You know, there's a heart for like doing stuff for the community, doing stuff for the youth. And I see that play its way out through the rest of your career, which you're going to get to, of course. Yeah. But talk to me about early on, like, what was your passion behind doing stuff for the youth and doing stuff for the community?
Like I said, just being from the area, I just want to prevent stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up idolizing, like, all the hustlers. Well, I can say that some of the names is dead, like Lil Melvin and Liddy Jones. So I wanted to be them. I didn't want to be a basketball star. I wanted to be them. So I tried. So as I became a youth director, I wanted to stop kids from throwing their future away. I give them a choice. So if you want to live like this, that's cool. But if you want a shot, you gotta change your perspective. Yeah. I did that. Plus, you know, like I said, everything's about where I'm from. Yeah. So just having fun, the flashiness, it just, you know, that's just what I grew up on.
Yeah.
So the to take that to the DJ world.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I know everybody. So now I'm just going to start DJing.
Yeah.
When I started, I said, all right, well, should I start like connecting with up and coming DJs or go straight to the top?
Yeah.
I thought, you know what I'm saying? So I'm already running the wreck, so I'm gonna deal with the top DJs.
Might as well, yeah.
Right, so I just started dealing with the right equipment, turntables. And I got the attention of DJ 5-Star.
Yeah. What was your first set of turntables you got?
My first thing I got was a controller, a little small one.
Okay.
And I ain't like the respect I was getting. So I was at, I got a chance to DJ Identity.
Yeah.
The worst thing ever. Cause if you're a new DJ, the DJ behind Kenny K
smoking,
that was just not a fair situation. But my brother's a promoter, the old office.
Okay.
So I was like, he's like, yo, we got Identity. You need a DJ. So I'm like, yo, on that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I did it at my first party. There's no lie. My first party for Scotty B. It was a wedding because International was closed.
Okay.
So I did that. It was horrible. I ain't gonna lie. I stole Kenny K mix.
You stole Kenny K's mix?
Yeah, 100%,
no way. Did anybody notice?
No. I'm good at that. I'm good. So I'm acting like it's me. It was Kenny K. Yeah, so every time he do
you
a
hit
drop,
a Kenny K drop?
Yeah, I hit the bomb. That's when the DJs mess up. They don't hit the right. You got to know the mix. So that's how I got to my first party. And then I turned around, had a DJ Identity.
Yeah.
That following weekend. And then literally I DJ the first night there. So I walk in and Kenny K, you know, these turntables. So I had to cover the shit.
Yeah.
Everybody looking at me crazy. Mike, you know what I mean? Like, watch looking at me crazy.
No,
so I did that. I did so bad. Leroy, my man, he said, "Champ, you know, he's like, I don't know."
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yo, this might not be the situation for you right now. But you know what? I'm gonna give you one more shot." And I was there for 2 years after that.
Really?
The next week I got my shit together, and then like the fourth week I got tired of Kenny K and I'm not like looking at me crazy. And I walked in, so I said, "Yo, I'm gonna use turntables." And I threw that shit away. I threw my controller away. I used to use turntables.
Man. Oh, what was your first set of turntables you got after you threw it away?
That's what I'm saying. So I used the ones at Identity.
The ones the house turntable.
The house turntable.
Got you.
Because when you walk in, there's a different type of level of respect.
Yeah.
When you
just like set up and just go.
Yeah, it's already there. So he got to put the case over the shit.
Right.
He don't talk anyway. But you know what I'm saying? He look at you crazy, Mike Carby. But April Watts really got me though. Because I really, she not even
April,
DJ. But I just wanted the respect. Yeah. So I just learned the turntable, and that's how 5-Star took a liking to me.
Yeah.
And then 5-Star, you know, he do STEM.
Yeah.
And that changed my life right there because then I'm one of the main people at STEM.
Yeah, so for sure.
It's just a journey, yo.
Yeah.
A lot of DJs like that. They don't have a journey.
I was gonna ask about that too. Like I think, you know, you mentioned about the respect of new DJs and like, you know, it feels like every day is a new DJ. It's a new, you know, person that wants to get into DJing that, you know, has no reason to get into DJing whatsoever, but that just hops in it because they think it's cool. They see the flashiness. They see the fruit that you've been able to bear now. But early on, like there were these moments where you had to mess up.
You have to because like for instance, like my first big mess up. Oh, you got this. So I did Identity, and then the next weekend I did the Baltimore Arena.
Really?
Yeah, Rico Reed. Don't know what I'm doing. It's like I'm a third event. Right, and that's on YouTube. That was a big ass fight and shit.
Really?
Yeah, Free DJ Amazing. You know what I mean?
So Free DJ Amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Man.
Yeah, that's when that happened. Literally, right
before what?
I was a DJ and Jetta, everybody behind me, so they see
everybody.
I did, so I could tell the real truth. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So as D-Boy, they don't go perform. Shy Glizzy was next. D-Boy goes to perform with Rico. As they perform, I'm the DJ. All they did hit play.
Right.
You know, so DJ Amazing just comes over. And I wish he was home so he could be here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He comes over and fucking with me like, yo, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me. I don't know the equipment or nothing.
Right.
And he was like, yo. So I was hitting the bomb like, okay, he knows. Like, if you hit the Q mode on the controller, it goes to the beginning of the set.
Right.
If you have sampler, it plays the sample, like the drop.
Yeah.
So I don't know this at the time. All I'm doing is hitting the horn up my laptop. So yo was like, yo, you ain't gotta do that. And live show, it's on YouTube. They do live. So as he's saying, you ain't gotta do that. He's like, yo, hit this. We hit the button. I know he didn't do it maliciously. I guess he thought it was in sampler mode.
Oh.
And we hit the button and restarted the set.
Oh.
Right. And that, where I come from, that's just not what it was.
Yeah.
So now Rico is, free Rico Reed. He got upset. Turned around, knocked a nigga out.
Yeah,
came over there, little black trying to break it up.
Of course.
Everybody trying to break it up. I'll leave it there. But he ended up leaving. And I can talk about this part. And then Flo was the DJ beside Glyph. Yeah. Like I said, it's on YouTube, so I can talk about it. Yeah. So unfortunately, Flo had nothing to do with this situation. Yeah. No, I'm talking
just
about
DJ. Yeah.
No way, shape, or form. He ain't do nothing wrong.
Right. Yeah.
But his tension is high, and you're in this type of environment. So when he got on the DJ, Reed Cyclist on stage.
Right.
So Tracy, was it Tracy? Whoever the promoter let him on stage, and I'm standing there. I wasn't even on stage, and so he went to Flo like, yo, let me get my 10 minutes because niggas fuck my setup.
Right.
So Flo, he has a little arrogance. Yeah. So he did his thing, so Rico just copped back.
Boom.
Got him on stage. Real shit. That shit really happened. You know what I mean?
Nuts.
And that's fucked up because he ain't had nothing to do with that. Number one. You know what I'm saying? So he took it frustrated. So afterwards, you apologize and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's fucked up because now you just embarrass somebody.
Yeah, it's like all of this is at stake now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they good now. He apologized.
No,
I told him he was
sure.
wrong for that shit.
For sure.
So I experienced all this in my third week.
Yeah, in your third week.
Right. So it's like my journey is different.
It's rocky to start.
Yeah.
I mean, but that makes you, right? Like early on, these crazy moments like mold you to be a certain DJ moving forward.
And that's what you can't, you can't create. And then the next week, all this happens.
Oh no, please keep going.
I'm at period 6, period 5.
Yeah.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
Young Jeezy. Who else was there? I think it was Gucci came. No, Young Thug came.
Yeah.
They beefing.
Yeah.
Right, so I got to see that backstage with Stokey and everybody. Jay Claxton was DJing there. Then the week after that, this really happened. Strip club, Norma Jeans.
Yeah.
This happened back to back.
This is nuts. Yeah.
DJing Norma Jeans for the girl. And she a stripper and I play the wrong shit. And she stopped dancing.
No, I've seen that.
Okay, I'm telling you, got your DJ stripes.
I have seen that.
I wasn't back. Now I wanted to quit that.
That hurts.
I wanted to quit.
That hurts. And
the
the
she
strip
was
club.
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And then I had to get my money. And if you DJ at a strip club, you gotta get the tip money.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I had to go get the money. Like what? So I sent $9 to get the money. So the girls didn't want to give me my $10 and shit. Yeah, it was wild, yo.
Man.
It's fucked up. I was hurt. I was like, damn.
I mean, it's funny to laugh at now because it's like in your past, like back in the moment, it was
like taking manhood type.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's what I'm trying to do. But I learned from that shit.
You got stripes from it, and I think I was gonna ask, like, these are a bunch of learning lessons, and in the moment you probably didn't see them as learning lessons, but they hurt. Like, what did you gain from that? Like, what did you learn? Like, when did the switch turn for you to be like, I'm tired of getting this response from people? Like, what was that change for you? Yeah.
Disrespect. Like I said, when I was brought up, I just brought up with respect.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with the older heads. So I always wanted respect. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So you gotta put the person in a position where they gotta respect you.
Yeah.
Now you can sit here and give somebody accolades, but they ain't got the work ethic.
Exactly.
Or the background. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted respect.
No, for sure. You actually you brought up knowledge. Like I know I'm jumping a little bit ahead. I know you started doing like Universal Circus, like and then there's some things in between. Actually, I do want to ask you about, but like DJ Booth radio show.
Yeah.
With
you know knowledge.
Yeah. Well, I don't know knowledge, but I do my research, of course.
Yeah. I feel special. Niggas don't. I'm telling you, niggas don't.
No, for sure. That. No, definitely. Wise Guys Entertainment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like talk to me about that time, like you and the DJ Booth radio show.
So I met Knowledge cut my hair.
Really?
He cut my brother hair.
Yeah,
he was like, you talk too much. When we first met, this real shit he'll tell you.
Yeah.
But I'm a respectful nigga. He didn't say it, dude.
Right, of course.
And then we just got cool and we was like, yo, like this DJing shit. So I'm like, all right, y'all got a studio. You know what I mean? So I had a studio. Actually, shout out to Sleepy. I did Sleepy first party there. I did Meats video.
Yeah.
I don't even know Meats from Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's my studio.
Oh, really?
Yo, if I tell you how we did that video for like $10, bro. That's
wow.
unbelievable how we saved money.
Nuts.
Fuck yeah. Like, it was crazy. But that's how I met Knowledge with Sid, the producer. And I don't know if you ever heard BeatJunkieWorld.com.
Okay.
That's one of the companies I own too. So
Okay.
that's how I met Sid. And just went from there. Then they kept fucking with Sid. So you know what I mean. We had to step in. So it was like that. I met Knowledge. We was like, yo, start DJing. We started DJing. Back then it was page use. Started DJing for free.
Man.
Wasn't getting no money.
Yeah.
Agent like, yo, you go ahead, DJ. Yo, go ahead for the first hour. And they was like, let's do a radio show. And I was like, all right, cool. I said, but you know what? I told him that I said, let's do a radio show. That was on Donnie Glover's show.
Yeah.
My bad. That's how I did it. So I was like, let's do a show. I said, we need a pretty female though. Like, I know I'm a fly nigga, but I was just joking. All right, there you go. I'm a comedian too. Like now, something I know I need
gotta be rolling.
A pretty female. It's a DJ.
No, for sure.
So then I'm looking around. I don't know how I met Keys from a Little Butterfly. I have no idea how I met.
It just happened.
I can't even tell you how I met Keys. But I think I might be DJing for her or something. But anyway, that was like, yo, Keys wants you to be out but DJ on the show with me. Yeah. And that's how I had. I signed my contract, and then that's how we did the DJ Booth Radio show. Man. We interviewed so many people. Oh yeah.
What was one of your favorite interviews? What was like one of the most unforgettable moments you had on the show?
Probably Von Mason.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I think he passed away like 4 or 5 days later. That was a tough time for us because 2 of my guests passed away like days after my show. After they show, after our interview. Man. That was like I forgot the other rapper. Sorry, I can't forget his name. He got killed like maybe a day or 2 after.
Yeah.
Vaughn passed away. Vaughn is Vaughn is bought like
it's
like Prince.
Yeah,
it's like the Prince. You know what I mean? It's like Prince in real life. So Vaughn Mason was big. I didn't know the boss was big, and then of course now my new radio show came from that show.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. No, I definitely I don't get to sit in front of people who do their own shows very often. And I know like sitting in this seat, like it's a bunch of stuff I wish like people would ask me about like doing a show. Like, and I mean, I asked you about like your most unforgettable moment, but like even in like moments like that, like where artists will pass away or like something unfortunate happens with someone you interview, like what do you anything happen like to you, like when you see that, like do you react in a certain way?
Not really. I'm a good person, so I think like what I can do for the family and stuff like that. And sending flowers or things like that. So it didn't really affect me as far as media though.
Sure.
As far as that goes.
Sure.
But that was the first show. And then now, of course, 10, 11 shows later, Radio DJ of the Year, all that came back.
Yeah. How did that feel also, like getting recognized?
Felt like they got it right this year. Because, but I was at Sizzle, right? You also
Yeah.
So I started at Sizzle with Raj.
Man. Shout out to Raj, by the way.
I did every club here with members.
Man.
And 5 started my best friend, so they like, I can't. So it was like with Sizzle, I started with Sizzle. I started the brunch. All the ideas you see now, I did it with Sizzle with Raj. So when they called my name, I was like, okay. I was so nervous. I just said, yo, shout out to my family. And that was it. I ain't really give a speech. That was my first big award. And they got it right because to me, Big L, to me, is the biggest like club DJ.
Yeah.
So L got the club, I got the DJ. So you got it right.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Of course, I know Twist. That's family.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
DJs, but it's like for the work ethic that I put in, and I don't have the backing that Twisted would have, or like let's say like a Quicksilver. I don't have that. Yeah. So for me to build I got 13 cities, almost 1 million people. That's with no backing. Yeah. That's all me reaching out. That just started Vegas. So I'll talk about that later. But so it's like I reach out. You know what I mean? Like I don't have that. These people got $1 million budgets. These shout out to Phantom and them.
Definitely.
But they got the budget to push the DJ.
It's actually hilarious you mentioned Phantom's name. I was just in North Carolina 2 days ago. I was in Waffle House at 8 a.m. Tell me why I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, in Waffle House, and I see Phantom. He's literally right there.
That's really the plug.
I was like, bro, what are the odds that we're both in Waffle House at 8 a.m.
in another city
on Saturday morning? Like we could in March Madness, we could have been doing anything else.
Yeah, that's the plug.
Right? Like, oh God, shout out to Phantom.
He worked for this. That's another thing people gotta understand. People work for these slots.
Yeah,
they didn't just wake up overnight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sean Caesar.
Yeah,
everybody over there DTL.
Big shout out to Sean Caesar for sure. Yeah. Man, and I definitely want to tap into that a little bit. I mean, you talked about like, putting the work in to get to where you are. And I know it takes a lot. I mean, it sounds cliche when people say it, like I worked hard to get where I'm at, whatever. But I know in your journey, like you were putting on artists along the way. Like you were like looking out for people around you. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people become more successful because like the people around them are benefiting and they're also like, tapping into this vision. Like talk to me about, just tapping into artists early and doing
it's
that.
a mindset again. I'm from around that.
Right away.
So I hustled my whole life. So I never wanted. I wanted to be Lord Melvin.
Yeah.
So I never wanted to be the street.
No, for sure. The connects everywhere.
Right. So when you a plug, you gotta know how to shift niggas. You know what I mean? You gotta know where to put this person, this nigga, this person.
Right.
So I took that mentality to music. So I said, damn, okay, what's the biggest thing? The artist. And then my first artist was Lil Nay. So the song y'all hear now, the two-step?
Yeah.
So I heard that song at Identity. So I hit DJ Gutter, who lives across the street from me to this day.
Yeah.
And he helped me hook my stuff up. So I said, yo, who made this beat?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, either Rod Lee or Dookie Man. Don't know nobody, but this is 6 years ago. So I'm like, all right. So I reached out. The first person I called was Rod Lee. It happened to be his. He's like, yeah, it's my record. What's up?
Yeah.
So he offered me, he said, yo, I give you same deal, I gave Techno Bangs. He said, $1,500 at least, $15,000 to buy, but that means he has an option. I said, man, fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. And just be honest. So I hit Lord Nate, don't know Lord Nate. He from down bottom, color on. But I heard he a freestyle. So I said, yo, once you doing this record, and we made the two-step song. Yeah. I can send it to you, the original version.
Yeah,
to what Bumpy is doing now.
No, for sure.
So everybody's mad with me. I'm like, yo, all y'all niggas beefing on this is my shit. Right. Like, they don't play my song. Shout out to DJ Zato. I mean,
big shout out to DJ Zato.
I said, but they don't play my vocal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be the one. You know what I mean? So that started the artist situation. Signed Nate, my first artist. Yeah. And then did our first video. And then now, 3 albums later? Artists and stuff like that. So, of course, I got Crow.
Crow for sure.
We got a song NBA 2K 21, 22, and 23.
Yeah.
Of course, Envious of Envy, I'm with now. The Kyle Denaro in Africa.
Yeah, for sure.
Got Bex in Liberia, Africa. Then of course, my first ever #1 record with LA Love the Boss. I get my plaque next week. They won number one on Billboard for Jazzy Faye.
Yeah.
That, I don't know if I should say that I got a song with Gunna. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
that ain't hot
word exclusive.
Right. I ain't hot, but Gunna, Summer Walker.
Yeah.
Usher, Migos. So I work with a lot of people.
Yeah. No, for
People.
sure. For sure. Man, I think that's definitely a good sort of formula to get to where you want to be. You know, you start connecting with these really important artists, and you start getting your name in rooms now from that.
Yeah, that's the thing though, Mike. Is the room. Because I didn't get paid for everything.
Yeah,
that's the difference. I never met Usher.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I never met Migos.
Yeah.
But they on my beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you didn't get paid for that beat. Rock Nation did with Polo. I think what's Polo the Don?
Polo the Don. Yeah.
Rock, we honest, man. And it was like a competition. Or you send your music in, and if the artist likes it, they put their verse on, and then you go from there.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of things
look.
we pay for.
Yeah.
Pay my own promo.
Yeah.
So, but you in the room.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the biggest things. And I always try to find gems in like the interviews that I do. Like it's about getting in that room.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's about, even if it's not you physically, it's your beat, it's your work, it's your craft, it's your voice, it's your name, it's your car.
Now we chasing chickens.
Exactly.
But first you gotta I did it a lot.
For sure. And I think that's an important thing to say, you know, for like young DJs who are just getting into it, people who have no business getting into DJs.
Culture,
but exactly, you know, you gotta in the beginning set the groundwork and do a lot of stuff for free. You know, get your stuff together, you know, and like try out different crowds, try out different rooms, and they might not always pay. You know, especially if you ain't got a name.
But it's a barter trade, so it ain't too much free.
Oh, for sure.
What do I get from doing this?
Right.
Like, you know,
the exposure or like the recognition.
Like you know, I talked about one of my deals I did yesterday. I can tell you about that later when I
sure. Yeah.
But with that, it's not a payment thing. But look what I'm making off of it.
Yeah.
The longevity of it.
Yeah, so and you need that foresight too. You need to make these right decisions in the moment of like, I know that it's not going to be a monetary gain right now, but it's like, what do I gain in the end that's going to further my career?
Oh, absolutely.
And being able to make those decisions and taking those shots, I think is important.
Absolutely.
So shout out to you. I mean, that's
I
always, you know, that's foresight that you really need in this industry. And I think, you know, we talk about like working on, you know, projects with artists and like managing new artists. Like you need this foresight. Like, you know, when you did like DJ Duke the album, like the album, right? Like, and mind you, like we talking about like with Tata G, you know, man, like I think
I'm gonna save this interview. Right, to put this on my Instagram, like you go on my page. Somebody cares. Say no.
No, for sure. I definitely gotta do my own horror. I mean, you know, like the We Got the Wave record, like with Tata G, like you got like some Khaled energy on that, low key. Like, and you know, I appreciate seeing like stepping into certain lanes like that, like making an album and like
almost doing the DJ Khaled thing of like really curating sounds for an album and doing compilation sort of project.
We had what 18 artists on there.
Yeah.
18 artists on there.
How difficult was that? I want to talk about all the albums as sort of a general conversation, but like how difficult is that?
Difficult is probably the studio getting everybody in there. And I'm an honest person. Like we don't. I could use Crow as an example. I don't know if you don't lie, but he talked about this on his songs. Like when we recorded his song, I didn't like it. I was like, nah, yo, this ain't. You can't. So he didn't. But they don't take it offensive.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And now we on the game system.
Fire.
That's our life.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then Tone Tracks. Shout out to Tone. I don't know if you know Tone Tracks.
I've never met him yet, but
you know what I mean? Award winning, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So Joe Inkwell.
Yeah.
Studio right around the corner.
Yeah.
We did the whole thing there.
Oh, big shout out.
Yeah, so that was the main thing, bringing every artist in. But I think my only issue, I know you asked this yet, but but we do the same thing.
No, please go.
Myself.
Please, it makes it easier.
Right, but the hardest thing is with the artist is pushing the record afterwards.
Really?
It's like, and they don't perform it. I don't hear it.
It's your record.
Right. I mean, it's like, to me, the greatest one I did was Ronnie Hollywood.
Yeah.
That record is crazy.
Insane, yeah.
But they don't push it. And this nigga performs at my show with no song. That just shit is, I'm like, yo,
do the record.
We got a song together, right?
Do the record.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we got songs together. But that's the thing. So I love Taylor G. That's one of my best friends. That's call me. But I don't feel like the artist pushed the record.
Yeah.
Like they should. They think people just gonna tap in. Like, bro, they not.
Bro, that's not how it works. You gotta put some legs behind this.
I think I would say I was shout out to BMFK. He did a lot of leg work. Jazzy B. You know, everybody posted, but I don't think nobody really
push the record. Yeah.
Other than maybe like Crow.
For sure. What could and just like a few words, if you could, like for a new artist, what's the best way to push a record in your opinion?
Attention.
Okay.
That's simple.
For sure.
Attention.
That means like stories, lives, shares,
and to me,
YouTube.
And like I said, I don't be capping. I be telling people the truth. To me, getting in the door with Phantom or them over DTLR makes sense. You got 500 stores.
Yeah.
So you look at streaming, you look at business.
Yeah.
If I'm playing your song or mix, if he's DJing or whoever on the station, they getting that shit streamed to 500 stores at one time or whatever. So that's streams is that, but artists don't think of that shit.
Yeah.
I want to be high the ball. I want to be high here. Nah. The goal is the streams and the numbers.
Absolutely.
So that way you get movie credits, you get the game credits. You
You
know what I mean? Commercials and shit like that. So that to me, if I was a new artist, that's what I would care about more.
Yeah.
The streams.
No, for
and
sure.
Getting attention instead of being popular in Mount Dom and shit like that.
Yeah, no, that's important to hear too. I think I heard something on Instagram like a couple weeks ago. It was like a guy was like, you need 9 versions of your record. Like you need like the clean, the radio clean, you need the movie like version, like the clip for like it's like a 45-second clip of like your song that like you can play in feature films. Like it's like 9 apparently standard industry standard like 9 versions. Exactly.
But like Gwen Hilton, he's in. That's one of my favorite artists too. One of the artists I work with. We just said, what's that? Bel Air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't know what part they're gonna use.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely get you out to masses like
absolutely
like Macy's, JCPenney, or like Charlotte Mahoo's Express. Like we trying to get to hospitals.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Shout out to Squirrel.
Yeah. Thinking about, bro. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Nobody cares about popping in the club, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody select buying your shit.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's worrying about.
Right. They select. Yeah, you want me playing me? Dre just played this.
Let me buy this album.
Right.
No.
Anybody they have a good time and leave. But the streaming is really what going to get you. And that's not really getting you the money. It's getting you the attention.
Yeah. No, for
sure.
Sure.
I think it's like need like. Almost 1 million streams to get X amount. It's just a lot. Streaming, you don't make a lot of money.
Yeah, you don't. Like, what is a stream worth? I think that was a big question early on. Yeah. And it always shifts. Like that number always changes, and that's important for artists to know. And I mean, we talk about like artists that like you've put work into, you've put like some of these gems into, and we talked about artists that you've worked with overseas in like Ghana, Africa, like.
Sierra Leone.
Oh, Sierra Leone. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
no, I'm wrong because I need to learn my countries in Africa. It's 54, but it's still, Yeah. Like, I want to talk to you about sort of, you've done some DJing in Africa, you've done some events in Africa. Like, what was your time like being out there and, pouring out some of these, these gems to like a lot of these artists and a lot of people who aren't really familiar with how we sort of do the industry.
Back home. I'm planning to move back. I'm telling everybody, black, definitely I never seen many black people like just in one place. You know what I'm saying? Because you see black people, you see white people sprinkle and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Africa is literally us. And the thing about it, being in Africa, like being a worker hard, you like you're a worker hard. Yeah, I can just tell. There's energy.
I don't sleep.
So it's like, but I'm pretty sure somebody tells you work too much. I guarantee you.
Always.
I get that every day. And in Africa, you won't get that.
Yeah.
You get love and appreciated for working so hard. And then people in America that tell you work so hard ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So that's why I like about Africa.
True.
And the music, they really not really big on the Afro beats like people think. They
really?
And then R&B. Right. When I DJ, I had to switch my whole mind. Because I never think before I DJ, but over there I did.
Really?
It was 10,000 people.
Not
10,000 people like the arena.
Right.
Outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For real.
Better get it right, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't like the arena, you got security now, they gonna touch you.
Right.
And they at the stage and back, it's different.
Yeah.
So you gotta really be on your game. But it was fun to play. I played a lot of local artists over there. It was fun. It's a good experience. I think everybody should experience that. But you have to be humble for the stuff I've seen.
For sure.
Yeah, the stuff that I've seen is good and bad to it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think there's definitely some work to still be done. I mean, it's dealing with a lot of countries in Africa are dealing with colonization still, dealing with like all types of stuff that
big words.
I mean, went to Howard.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
My cousin went there.
Oh, dope.
Davon Green, Franklin. He passed away.
He went to
actually Mexico. The big story. That was my cousin.
Yeah,
Davon Green.
I worked with the foundation for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm the DJ.
That's crazy. Man, the world is small, man.
Yeah, he just had his birthday. His birthday just passed as well.
Really?
No, I'm sorry. His death anniversary.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, rest in peace for sure, man. Howard legend. Yeah. And no, for sure. I know that there's a lot of stuff in like Sierra Leone and a lot of stuff that in the continent of Africa that I think, and like you said, I think everybody should definitely visit. I think everybody should go and see sort of the differences of American blackness versus overseas blackness, and it's like, bro, the situations are too
everybody trying to make money.
Man, it's crazy.
Hey,
it's crazy. It's one
money. They got the trolleys over there, the beaches. I went to Sierra Leone is on the West Coast. That's like LA.
Yeah.
So it's West Coast. It's the beach.
Yeah, no,
and
for
my
sure.
Artists, number one artist in Africa.
Yeah,
Kyle De Niro.
Oh yeah,
he's also the ambassador of Arts and Entertainment for the country.
Dope. How did that feel? Just you're being a part of his movement in Africa.
I didn't think he would have me back.
Really?
I met him everything happened in this area. I actually met him at Steve's spot.
That's crazy.
I was DJing Critique Empire.
Yeah.
That's one of my best friends. So Critique was like, y'all need a DJ for this fashion show. Like, all right, cool. Of course I'll come. Took care of me, all that. So Stevie Johnson.
I
know Stevie Johnson.
Yeah.
Stevie and Rennie. That's Logan Father. So all this shit going together. That's what I say. All this shit go together.
All of it goes together.
All of it goes together. So that's Kevin Lyles. It's the whole crew.
Yeah.
So he was like, so I DJ. So I seen on the flyer that one of the Kings, AC Bishop, was going to be there. So I said, all right, when he come up, I'm going to play the national anthem.
Oh,
he didn't ask me to do it. So when you walked up, I played the national anthem.
Yeah.
It was called the Memorandum of Understanding. It's a peace treaty from Africa and Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I DJ'd on channel 11 all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he came out playing the national anthem that got his attention. So he's like, and after that I met him afterwards, and Kyle was there.
Yeah.
So Kyle got scared, you can't get to him.
Yeah.
You can't take the picture with him. Yeah. So after it was over, it's all about opportunity. I reached out to him and said, yo, I'm DJ Duke. You know what I mean? Anytime you're in town, let me know whatever I can do to help you play your song.
Yeah.
And then the next week I played the song on the radio. And from that point on, it was like a match made in heaven. He was like, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I know who we at.
Right, no, for sure. Yeah, right. I gotta be clean, right?
Right. But at the end of that, Kyle locked in, and he actually flew. He comes to America a lot because he's an ambassador.
Yeah.
So he flew to DC a lot, UN, United Nations, stuff like that. Yeah. But he don't like mixing his music and ambassador duties. I was like, yo, you got to.
I mean,
like you're the ambassador.
I mean, I feel him though. I mean, it's work and play. Yeah.
You don't have anything an average artist got to deal with. You can literally do anything you want.
True.
Like, you pull up at any
Secret
event,
Service exports.
Right, any event, and be like, yo, I want to go to this Jeezy concert. And I want to sit right here.
You can
They're
do
going
that.
to make that happen.
You can do that, right.
So I was explaining that to him. So we still working on that. But he's doing great things. He's literally, if you see my page, people follow me around.
Yeah.
I thought I was Cali. I'm signing autographs and people DJ Duke, following the cars around. It was an amazing experience, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen some rough stuff though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I've seen some real rough stuff.
Definitely, I think that's expected. I think anytime we go out of the country, we should see the good and the bad. We're going to expect that, to see the good and the bad of each place we go. And coming back to America a little bit, we just got through CIAA weekend. We just talked about that.
Oh yeah.
And I seen you doing like the Talk Heavy Radio, like huge coverage with Light Skin Keisha, BMF, Lil Meech. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about both of those experiences. I know those are two completely different artists and two different, different.
Timing.
Timing,
because I got so I did CIAA last year, media. Yeah. So this year, there's a lot of DJs doing a lot of unofficial part, all that stupid stuff. So Joe Inco hit me up like, "Yo, we need a DJ for the official welcome." All right, cool. Again, an unpaid situation. But we did the barter trade. He said, "Yo, this is gonna be on ESPN." Blah blah blah. And then he still tipped. So they made sure I was straight afterwards. So I actually made more money tipping than I was DJ. So shout out to Joe Inkwell. Did that. And a lot of times, sometimes the bigger people, they don't test you, but they just want to see, like, what's your angle? Right. It's not for free. I was like, all right, well, this got to happen. So you got to pay for a media package.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? So I did that. And so as I did the welcome, introduced to the head of CIAA, the lady, I forgot her name. Females are winning. That's a women's month. Yeah. Met her, and then I met the head of marketing, which is another female. And then Poe, I don't know if you know Poe, she's a WBGC in DC.
Oh, yeah.
She runs the page.
Really?
These are all women. Right.
Perfect.
But women ain't
women century month.
You know what I'm saying? So I met them and it just went. And then I got my so I did that. So like in Keisha, I was at Fan Fest. And I was just there. Doing my research stuff. So I see I walked through. So I see one of my old security guards, which is Lil Meech security guard. Yeah. He on tour sometimes with Jeezy security guard. And so I was on tour with LA Love the Boss, he was on security. So I'm like, yo, I know he's gonna be able to get to talking. And then License Keisha's manager is Johnny. Johnny's from Atlanta. He used to be a singer, he used to be I forgot what group, but so he was my road manager with LA. I'm like, yo, I forgot you do got keys. Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah.
And that happened. Come on over. That's perfect timing. So we get to talking. So License Keisha to the picture. So Johnny like, yo, what you doing tonight? Yeah. So I said, we doing a thing. Tracy got an event. You know what I mean? Which I don't deal with them at all as far as any business. I know that's about to come out, so it is. But no business with them at all. Like, they leave it on scene and shit like that. Yeah. So he like, yo, see what you can do. So I called Crow. Crow comes down, calls Tracy, hooks it up. So License Keisha, that's how she got to be on the show with who was that? Was that Finesse 2 Times? Yeah. That's what happened. And then as we doing that, I got his inbox. I got an inbox from what's that? Fur Fisher or Kent Fisher. Oh, okay. In my inbox, it's like, yo, why don't you come to media? Go meet us in town. Man. Now, of course, I got an artist called BMF Cash. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I was about to say there's this BMF connection,
so BMF Cash runs BMF South.
Yeah.
Lil Meeks from Detroit. Been with Jamie and all them up there. So I've been in his house and stuff. So they didn't know none of this stuff. They just know I do media. Yeah. And CIAA, I was official DJ and media for the CIAA. So I had a billboard. So this is not shit that we made up.
Right,
so it's real. So that's
how
Lil Meeks got there. He was 2 hours late.
Yeah, of course.
and I ain't that type of nigga. I'm like, I wasn't really with that. So he respected that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We did the interview. I was about to leave. It's a whole situation having Persian Cole was there. But we worked it out. So we stayed in the interview. I actually talked to him afterwards in inbox. And that was it.
Yeah.
All love. Sometimes I tell people, when you with the celebrities, you can't act like that. You are in the room.
Yeah.
So for sure. You deserve to be in the room.
For sure. For sure, so man. Cool. That's another gem.
Yeah, you gotta act like you're in the room. He cool, but like Keisha was like, she's silly though.
Yeah, she like playful and playful. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, then I had dinner with DJ Duke at the Windsor.
So
I brought all the celebrities to the Windsor. That's how I heard. Yeah,
unheard of for sure. For sure, you're definitely the first DJ to bring all the celebrities to the Windsor. For sure, I think that might want history. Yeah, that's. I'm like, it's okay, it's safe. I'm like, it was okay. So, we got. I hate to keep saying her sister name. What's it? Tasaki. What's her name? Blueface girl. Krishan. Her sister. Yeah.
Yeah, she came through. Tasaki.
I know. Yeah, I can't think of her name right now.
Campbell came through. Yeah. That Lil Day. Comp.
No, big shout out to Lil Day.
Yeah, friend of the show. Keisha Meeks. A lot of people can't do.
Yeah.
CIAA was nice.
CIAA was definitely a move, and I know that's just like a precursor to like everything that's happening in the future for you. Yeah. That's just like just a small parenthesis out of all of the stuff you've done in your career, and then all the stuff you're planning to do in the upcoming 5-10 years, because I know you're just getting started.
5 more years. I'm trying to be done.
You trying to be done?
Oh yeah. The new deals is Al Green. What up? Yeah. That's a legend on it. Shout out to Al Green.
A big shout out.
I get to be like that. I can chill. Just work every day is too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a part of my next question is like, what is your plans for the next 5 years? I know if DJing is out of the picture, what's going to be the next step for DJ?
But no, definitely DJing and managing, like the wisdom, the marketing manager and stuff like that. But that's what DJing. So yesterday, I signed officially with the Orioles yesterday.
Congrats.
DJ, thanks. It's DJ and media. So I also got the Brooklyn Nets for NBA next year.
Yeah.
Or whatever teams I got. I got Showtime Boxing for media. We got UFC. Contract, and I didn't even announce it yet, but I got the FIBA Worlds in Japan.
Oh, that's about to be
Japan
nuts.
in August.
That's about to be
So that's my
nuts.
goal. My goal is to because once you get in the room, you see how everybody else is living.
Yeah.
They like Stephen A. Smith. I'm definitely nowhere near as smart as him.
Oh,
but right, that's,
not many people are. Yeah.
Right, but he gets paid millions to do what we doing right here.
Yeah, just chopping it up.
Charlamagne the God, he gets flown all over the world. Yeah. Expenses paid for, money in your pocket.
Just to talk.
Just the DJ. Or DJ Booth. Yeah. Like he's somebody I follow. DJ Booth.
Oh, shout out DJ Booth. We just talked about
what I'm saying? Like we doing a deal right now with Envy with the Beyonce tour. Shout out to our radio. So with that it's a budget that they have for a DJ. I can speak on that because I'm involved. So they want me to be they asked me to be the opening DJ for the Beyonce tour, right?
Dope.
Different city, 2 Hour Radio.
Yeah.
But shout out to Don P. He's from Baltimore.
Yeah.
He was the general manager. He said, but your name ain't big enough. Yo. There's no disrespect. This is real business.
Yeah, it's business.
Like, your name ain't big enough to carry that weight yet. So that's I need you getting me a DJ. So at first I thought it was Chris Hill. I don't even know yo, but it's like, all right. And Don, I call quick. He's like, no, we want to Envy or whatever. So with Envy, because Envy's name is like a household.
Yeah.
Like Envy,
Breakfast Club,
right?
Hampton,
That's how you say Lil Black and Baltimore.
Right.
He wanted his number, and they got like 2,000 less, and he ain't budget. That's where I want to be.
Okay.
But you want to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to figure out how to book a nigga.
You want to do it, you're going to have to figure it out.
So it's like, that lane, and just doing maybe like the tour DJ. I like that because it's a lot of money, quick money out of LA. There's nothing to brag and stuff. This is talking business.
It really happens.
Inspire another DJ. Like that was 1,000 for 10 minutes. So every city we went to, I literally got my top of the line, 5-star hotel, security, travel, and I get $1,000 for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Now I come back to Baltimore. And you want to argue with a nigga for $350.
$350 for
so
4
it's like
hours.
It's a different mentality. So that's why I see myself in the next 4 or 5 years, definitely.
No, for sure, man.
I doing no clubs and shit like that.
Yeah, no,
I think like I said, it makes sense.
Yeah,
no, it gotta make sense, shit like that. But it's just going there. But I love the sporting events though.
Yeah, definitely.
Sporting events are really nice.
Definitely, I definitely love doing a basketball game, and I can see how you like sporting events because man, like I know that's a different energy when you're there, and man, I just can't wait to see what you got in store for the future because I know it's just the beginning, like I said, and you widening your range for events and talent and management and all of the nine, which is I think a great look for someone who starts in this DJing lane and then opens it up to entertainment. It's the perfect way to go.
You have to have multiple sources of income and value.
Absolutely.
So all the DJs is value. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'm not saying I think he just walked out, not because he in there, but like when you come to the youth and the kids, I done told the man to his face. Yeah. Anybody at Rexon Park, ain't no other DJ messing with you. You know what I'm saying? And DJs have to understand it's not disrespectful to give another DJ props.
Absolutely.
And you gotta know your lane. That ain't my lane. Cause we actually DJ together before.
Yeah.
At Memorial, I said, yo, this ain't my lane. And even though Dulo and I just on from Ohio with him this morning and DJ Crazy and Too Red.
Yeah.
They my guys. I did an interview with Dilo because he's the first one that came up before Too Red.
Yeah.
I did that with him like 2.5 years ago. But that's not my lane, yo.
Yeah.
I did Skies on last Saturday. That ain't my lane. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
The kids ain't my lane, but and Be Easy daughter came up, and I was so
shout Be Easy.
With that. So everything not your lane, yo. Some days is just that another, just people just don't understand. Stay in your lane. That's all.
Man, I think that's one of the best gems you can take from this interview, and to stay in your lane and bro, and work hard. Work hard. You can possibly be where DJ Duke is now. And hey, man, I definitely want everybody to follow you. Where can they follow you on Instagram and anywhere else? Tell the audience.
At DJ Duke Live, Instagram at DJDukeLive.com, TalkHeavyRadio.com, on my other company, BeatJunkieWorld.com, also on 1GPLEnterprise.com. So just.
Yeah, no, for sure. You heard it first. You heard it first. DJ Duke is in the building, man. Stay in your lane. I know y'all listening. Take that gym. Work hard. Stay in your lane. Get in these right rooms. Network. Do what you need to do, because best believe it's that working foundation that's going to get you to where you got to be and be successful in this industry, man. DJ Duke, it's been a pleasure sitting with you from Ground 3 Radio. DJ OK, DJ Artiste. I will leave you with a short sacred Baltimore proverb, and that is, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. I thought it was going to be deep. I ain't gonna lie. When you said proverb.
A short sacred. Sacred.
Okay. I'm trying to I told you I work on my comedy. If you come, I know I got to go, but would you come to my comedy show? Would you come
Absolutely.
To my comedy show? Would you come, support me, or you come?
Are you saying you're starting a comedy career and you're going to do a show and you want me to come?
Yes, because I know I'm better than T.I.
I got to be in the front row. I got to be in the front row.
I can be better. I ain't Cleon. But I can be better than T.I.
You're not clear, but
nah,
okay, it's fine. No, yeah, T.I. need to stay in his lane. I think that's what he needed to listen to the interview.
I'm a bad. I'm starting.
He needed to listen to the interview. But man, once again, it's your boy Mike on the mic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK, DJ Artiste in the building, calling at 443-377-1872. Again, that number is 443-377-1872. Leave a message about my guy DJ Duke in the building, one of his favorite events, one of his favorite performances, anything, one of his favorite artists, anything. Next interview coming up. Keep it locked with Vibe Studios and Ground 3. Artiste, let's get out of here, man.
Yo, what it is, it's the Creek Boys, and you're locked in with the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Every day I'm with Vibe Perspective.